Consistency over intensity. Success isn't built in a single day or from sporadic bursts of effort. It is the cumulative result of showing up day after day, even when the motivation is low and the circumstances are less than ideal. Consistency is the backbone of long-term achievement. It's the ability to put in the work when it feels mundane, when the progress seems invisible, and when doubt creeps in, whispering that your efforts are in vain. While intensity can create sparks of momentum, it is often unsustainable over time. True success lies in doing the small, seemingly insignificant tasks repeatedly until they yield results. These consistent actions build habits, and habits shape character. For example, an athlete doesn't achieve peak performance by training hard one day and skipping the next. They show up to train every single day, even when the gains are imperceptible. Consistency also compounds. Just like saving small amounts of money regularly can lead to substantial wealth over time, consistent effort in any area of life leads to exponential growth. This compounding effect isn't always visible at first, and that's where most people falter. They quit too early, unable to see the long-term impact of their daily actions. Moreover, consistency builds trust, both in yourself and in others. When you commit to doing something and follow through repeatedly, you cultivate self-discipline and reliability. Others begin to recognize your dependability, which can open doors to greater opportunities and collaborations. By staying consistent, you prove not only your dedication, but also your resilience in the face of challenges. Discomfort equals growth. Growth doesn't happen in a vacuum of comfort. It thrives in adversity, in challenges that push you beyond your limits, and in the moments when the easy path is no longer an option. Discomfort is the catalyst for transformation, the space where your true potential is uncovered. It's the gym where your mental, emotional, and physical muscles are stretched, tested, and ultimately strengthened. Think about the moments in your life when you truly grew as a person. They likely weren't times of ease or complacency, but periods of struggle, uncertainty, and hard work. Discomfort forces you to confront your fears, weaknesses, and limitations head-on. It is in these moments that you learn to adapt, persevere, and develop new skills or mindsets that were previously out of reach. The grind, by its very nature, is uncomfortable. It asks you to wake up early, stay late, sacrifice leisure, and make tough choices. It demands resilience in the face of setbacks and the courage to keep going when the finish line feels out of sight. But within this discomfort lies the promise of growth. Every time you push past what you thought was possible, you expand your capacity to achieve more. Discomfort also teaches humility and self-awareness. It forces you to acknowledge that you don't know everything, that you aren't perfect, and that improvement is a continuous journey. These lessons are invaluable, as they keep you grounded and open to learning from every experience, whether it feels like a win or a failure. In addition, seeking out discomfort willingly can transform your mindset. When you choose to face challenges rather than avoid them, you gain a sense of control over your circumstances. You start to see discomfort not as something to fear, but as an opportunity to grow stronger and more capable. Over time, this mental shift rewires your approach to life, making you more adaptable and resilient. Focus on the process, not just the goal. While goals are important for providing direction and purpose, they are only one piece of the puzzle. True success lies in the process, the series of deliberate actions, habits, and routines that you commit to daily. When you shift your focus from merely achieving the goal to fully embracing the journey, you unlock the real secret to sustainable progress and fulfillment. The process is where the magic happens. It's in the countless hours of practice, the disciplined effort, and the small adjustments you make along the way. This is where skills are honed, confidence is built, and resilience is forged. A marathon runner doesn't just train for the finish line. They dedicate themselves to every mile in preparation, knowing that each step is essential to crossing that final threshold. Focusing on the process also helps you stay present. Goals often exist in the future, which can create anxiety or impatience as you wait for results. But the process happens in the here and now. When you immerse yourself in the present moment, celebrating the effort you're putting in rather than fixating on the outcome, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment and purpose that sustains your motivation. The process is also where adaptability is born. Goals can sometimes feel rigid, and the path to achieving them is rarely linear. Obstacles, setbacks, and unexpected challenges are inevitable. However, when you're focused on the process, you learn to adapt and pivot without losing momentum. You understand that progress isn't about perfection, but about persistence and a willingness to keep moving forward, even when the plan changes. Moreover, the process shapes your identity. As you consistently put in the work, you begin to see yourself as someone who is disciplined, committed, and capable. This identity shift is powerful because it strengthens your self-belief and reinforces the habits necessary for long-term success. You're not just someone trying to achieve a goal. You become the kind of person who thrives in the pursuit. Discipline trumps motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It can inspire you to start, but it is often unreliable when the going gets tough. Discipline, on the other hand, is your steadfast ally, a consistent force that keeps you moving forward regardless of how you feel on any given day. Discipline is the cornerstone of success because it ensures that you do what needs to be done, not just when it's convenient or exciting, but especially when it's difficult. Motivation is tied to emotions, which are unpredictable. You might feel highly motivated one day and completely unmotivated the next. Discipline, however, is rooted in commitment and routine. It's the decision to follow through on your goals because you've made them a priority, not because you feel like it in the moment. Think of discipline as the engine that drives you forward even when motivation stalls. Discipline also creates structure. It helps you establish habits and routines that make progress almost automatic. When you have a disciplined approach, you don't waste time debating whether to act. You simply do. For example, a disciplined person who is committed to exercising every morning doesn't ask themselves if they feel like working out. They put on their sneakers and start moving. Over time, this structure minimizes decision fatigue and creates space for greater focus and efficiency. Another benefit of discipline is that it builds mental toughness. Each time you push through resistance, whether it's waking up early, finishing a challenging task, or saying no to distractions, you strengthen your ability to persevere. This mental fortitude becomes a valuable asset in every area of life, enabling you to face challenges with confidence and resilience. Discipline also fosters consistency, which is the bedrock of sustainable success. Small, consistent efforts compound over time, yielding results that far outweigh sporadic bursts of high energy. Discipline ensures that you show up every day, even when progress seems slow or invisible, and it's this steady persistence that ultimately leads to breakthroughs. Furthermore, discipline allows you to prioritize what truly matters. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to lose sight of your goals or get sidetracked by short-term pleasures. Discipline keeps you focused, helping you say no to what doesn't serve your purpose and yes to what brings you closer to your vision. It's about making choices that align with your long-term aspirations rather than succumbing to immediate gratification. Celebrate small wins. In the pursuit of big goals, it's easy to overlook the importance of small wins, the incremental achievements that mark your progress along the way. These small victories are more than just stepping stones. They're the fuel that keeps you motivated, the proof that your efforts are paying off, and the foundation upon which lasting success is built. Celebrating them is not just a luxury. It's a necessity for staying energized and focused on the journey. Small wins create momentum. Each time you achieve even a minor milestone, you build confidence and reinforce the belief that your larger goal is attainable. This momentum propels you forward, making it easier to tackle the next challenge. Just like a snowball gaining size as it rolls downhill, small wins accumulate and lead to bigger and more significant accomplishments over time. Recognizing small victories also keeps you motivated. The grind can sometimes feel monotonous, especially when the ultimate goal seems distant or unreachable. Celebrating small wins breaks up the journey into manageable and rewarding stages. These moments of recognition remind you of how far you've come and renew your commitment to keep pushing forward, even when progress feels slow. Furthermore, celebrating small wins cultivates a positive mindset. When you take time to acknowledge and appreciate your efforts, you shift your focus from what's still undone to what you've already achieved. This perspective fosters gratitude and optimism, which are essential for maintaining resilience and perseverance during difficult times. Small wins also provide an opportunity for reflection and learning. Each victory, no matter how small, offers insights into what's working well and what might need adjustment. By celebrating and analyzing these moments, you can fine-tune your approach, ensuring that your efforts remain aligned with your larger goals. Additionally, celebrating small wins can inspire those around you. Whether it's a team project, a shared goal, or an individual effort, acknowledging progress creates a ripple effect of positivity and encouragement. It reinforces the idea that hard work pays off and motivates others to stay committed to their own pursuits. Turn setbacks into stepping stones. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey toward success. They come in many forms: mistakes, failures, delays, or unforeseen challenges, and they often test your patience, resilience, and determination. However, setbacks don't have to derail your progress. Instead, they can become powerful stepping stones that lead to growth, learning, and ultimately greater success. How you respond to setbacks can make all the difference. Every setback is an opportunity to learn. When something doesn't go as planned, it provides valuable feedback about what needs to change or improve. These moments of failure can teach you more than success ever could, highlighting blind spots, inefficiencies, or gaps in your knowledge. By analyzing what went wrong and why, you gain insights that can guide your next steps and prevent similar mistakes in the future. Setbacks also build resilience. Each time you face adversity and choose to keep going, you strengthen your ability to bounce back stronger. Resilience is a skill that grows with experience, and setbacks are the training ground where it is forged. Over time, this resilience becomes a defining trait, enabling you to face challenges with confidence and grace. Moreover, setbacks often redirect you toward better paths. Sometimes what seems like a failure is actually a blessing in disguise, a chance to reassess your goals, refine your strategies, or explore new opportunities. The grind is rarely a straight road, and setbacks can serve as signposts pointing you toward alternatives that you may not have considered otherwise. Turning setbacks into stepping stones also requires a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing failures as definitive, you begin to view them as temporary and surmountable. This mindset allows you to embrace setbacks as part of the process, rather than as roadblocks to your success. It encourages you to focus on solutions instead of dwelling on problems, fostering a proactive and positive approach to overcoming challenges. Setbacks also test your commitment to your goals. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to question whether the effort is worth it. But setbacks can serve as a litmus test for your determination, pushing you to dig deeper and reaffirm why you started in the first place. This renewed sense of purpose can reignite your passion and drive, giving you the strength to keep going even in the face of adversity. As you move forward, keep this in mind: the grind is your greatest teacher. It teaches patience when results take time, strength when the path gets tough, and gratitude for every step of progress you make. Let it remind you that success isn't just about the destination. It's about who you become along the way. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember that it's not there to stop you. It's there to shape you. The grind is your ally, not your adversary. It's where passion meets perseverance, and where ordinary effort turns into extraordinary outcomes. Now, go out there and embrace the grind. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Your hard work today is the foundation of your triumphs tomorrow. Thank you, and keep grinding. As you take on the grind, never underestimate the power of persistence. There will be days when it feels overwhelming, when progress seems invisible, and when quitting feels like the easiest option. But remember, these are the moments that define you. They test your resolve and build your character. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory over inertia and doubt. Surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you, because the grind isn't a solo journey. Share your struggles, celebrate your wins, and learn from those who've walked the path before you. Lean on your community, and let their support remind you that you are capable of more than you imagine. Above all, keep your eyes on the bigger picture. The grind is temporary, but the rewards, growth, resilience, and achievement are lasting. Keep pushing forward, trusting in your ability to rise to every challenge. You are stronger than your toughest days, braver than your deepest fears, and more capable than you've ever realized. Embrace the grind, and watch as it transforms not only your circumstances, but also the very essence of who you are. Thank you, and may your journey be one of perseverance, growth, and triumph. As you press forward, it's essential to remember that the grind is not just about working hard. It's about working smart, too. The journey requires you to be intentional with your actions, not just busy for the sake of being busy. There's a difference between putting in time and putting in quality effort. It's easy to get lost in the daily tasks, but when you focus on efficiency and purpose, you make each moment count. Reflect regularly on what's working and what isn't. The grind asks you to constantly evolve and fine-tune your approach, learning from both your successes and your mistakes. This mindset allows you to adjust when necessary and stay on course, no matter how tough things get. The grind also teaches you to embrace patience. We live in an era where we expect things to happen fast. Instant feedback, instant results, instant gratification. But life doesn't always work that way. The most meaningful achievements take time. You may have days when it feels like you're making no progress at all. Yet those moments of stillness or stagnation are part of the larger process. Be patient with yourself. Trust that the hard work you're putting in now will pay off in the future, even if you can't see the fruits of your labor immediately. Patience doesn't mean inaction. It means staying committed and consistent, regardless of how long it takes to see tangible results. This is where the power of consistency shines. While motivation comes and goes, consistency is a constant. The more consistent you are, the less dependent you become on fleeting motivation. It becomes a muscle you build, something that keeps you going even when motivation wanes. When you show up, day after day, even when it feels like progress is slow, you're building not just towards your goal, but towards a mindset that can handle anything life throws your way. The grind doesn't demand perfection. It demands persistence. You'll have days when things don't go according to plan, but it's how you handle those days that shapes your success. Embracing the grind means you'll also face some uncomfortable truths along the way. There will be moments when you have to confront your weaknesses, admit your limitations, or push past personal boundaries. That's part of the growth process. It's the grind challenging you to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. It's easy to get discouraged when we're not performing at our best or when we make mistakes, but these moments are often the most important for long-term growth. Every failure is an opportunity to learn. Every misstep can provide insight into what needs to change, whether that's adjusting your approach, gaining new skills, or simply learning to persevere. The discomfort that comes with the grind forces you to develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to stay grounded and focused despite setbacks. It is a skill that is only strengthened through experience. If everything came easily, you would never develop the strength required to overcome real challenges. It's through the grind that you learn to trust yourself and your ability to navigate difficulties. You become less afraid of failure because you recognize that failure is not the end of the road. It's simply a part of the process. But while you're grinding, it's important to maintain a sense of balance. The grind can be all-consuming, and sometimes we get so focused on achieving our goals that we neglect our well-being. Burnout is real, and it's crucial to find ways to recharge and refocus when necessary. Self-care isn't about taking breaks to avoid work. It's about giving yourself the tools to sustain long-term productivity. Whether that means taking time to relax, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in activities that refresh your mind and body, don't forget to invest in your mental and emotional health. A well-rested, well-balanced individual is far more effective in the grind than someone who is constantly running on empty. Another crucial aspect of the grind is the importance of perspective. The grind at times can feel like an uphill battle, but it's essential to remember that it's shaping you into someone capable of accomplishing incredible things. It's easy to get discouraged when progress is slow or when setbacks seem to pile up. However, it's essential to step back and see the bigger picture. Every small effort, every single day, is getting you closer to your goal. Even the days when you feel like you're stuck in a rut are part of the process. The grind isn't about instant success. It's about incremental improvement and growth over time. Throughout this journey, remember to embrace the fact that success is not just a result, but a reflection of who you've become through the process. The grind molds your character. It builds perseverance, strengthens your focus, and tests your dedication. It forces you to confront your fears, push past discomfort, and stay committed to your vision. The person who emerges from the grind is far stronger, wiser, and more resilient than the person who started. The grind will also teach you humility. It reminds you that no one achieves success alone. The grind teaches you to ask for help when needed, to lean on others, and to recognize that your journey will often involve collaboration. Success is not a solitary achievement, but a shared experience. Acknowledge the people who support you along the way, and never forget the value of community. Ultimately, the grind is a transformative process. It will push you to new heights, challenge your limits, and teach you invaluable lessons about discipline, resilience, and self-belief. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep embracing the grind. Through every challenge and every triumph, know that you are becoming the person you were always meant to be, stronger, wiser, and ready to achieve your fullest potential. Keep grinding, and the rewards will follow. In the grand scheme of life, setbacks, challenges, and the grind itself are not just obstacles. They are opportunities to grow, adapt, and strengthen your resolve. By staying consistent, embracing discomfort, focusing on the process, practicing discipline, celebrating small wins, and turning setbacks into stepping stones, you build the foundation for a life of purpose and achievement. Remember, the grind is not a punishment. It's a privilege. It's the process through which greatness is born, character is shaped, and dreams are realized. So, embrace the grind with open arms, knowing that every effort, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the best version of yourself. Thank you.